If you have ever used Universal Analytics, most probably you relied on the top events report, so you can see which events drove the most conversions to your website. But guess what? This report does not exist in GA4. This is why I'm recording this video. I'll show you how to recreate this report inside Google Analytics 4. So let's get started. To give you a quick refresh, this is where and how the top events report used to look like. So under the behavior section, inside the events, top events, we had the report. So the report contained mainly two dimensions. So one is event category and two is event action. And you can, of course, change that to be event label if you'd like. Then we had the most important metrics as like sessions, revenue, transactions, average order value, conversion rate. So what this report tells us in this case is that we have an event action called product detailed. So this is most probably when the user viewed a product, and then it tells us how many sessions associated to that event, how many users had sessions inside that event, how many users generated or triggered that event, then placed the purchase. So this is the number of purchases that was generated after the user interacted or triggered this event. This is the revenue for these purchases, and then you get the idea of the rest metrics. I'm now in the Google Merchandise public property where I will help you configuring this report. So first of all, let's name our report with a proper name. So I'm gonna name it Top Events Report. Now let's metrics that we used to have in the report that I just shared. So let's add sessions, total users, purchase revenue, transactions, session key event rate, which is the conversion rate, average purchase revenue. Hit confirm. We won't need to add any dimensions. Let's create segments. And this is the different part when creating this report in GA4. So let's hit on the segment section and create new segment. Let's select session segment. Give your session segment a name. So I'm gonna filter for users who triggers the search result event. So let's name it search event. The condition, select event, and then look for the event that is triggered when users search for something on your website. So for the merchandise store, it is the view search results event. And as you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, GA4 will also tell us how many users would be grouped under this segment. So let's hit apply. Let's double click on the search event segment to add it to the report, and then let's double click on all the matrices so they are added to the report. After adding all the matrices, within the pivot section, click first row option. Now we're getting the segment name, and then we have all the matrices that we need. If we want to add another event to this report, all what we need to do is adding another segment. So let's create a new segment for another event. Let's say that we want to filter for users who triggers the add to wish list event. And let's hit apply. The segment has been added to the report automatically, and now we will be seeing each segment independently and all the metrics for each segment. As you might notice, the session key event rate does not look good. In this scenario, it is showing a very high results because in this property, there was more than one event marked as key event. So if you have the purchase event marked as key event without having any other events marked as key events, this should show an accurate data. But if not, you can create a custom metric that looks like this. Since I don't have admin access to the GA4 property, I cannot create a calculated metric, but this is my own property where I have created this. So this formula is transactions divided by sessions, and this should show you conversion rate for the events that you are filtering for. In some cases, I saw that this calculated metric is not working as intended. So what you can also do is do like the transactions divided by each event name. But this process, honestly, is long and redundant to create conversion rate for each and every event that you want to include with the report. But I wanted to show you both methods in case one of them do not work. Now let's head back to the GA4 property. One last thing that you can do within this property is enabling this option. So cell type, enable it to heat map, and it will beautify the report a little bit, which I find really helpful. And this is how you can recreate the Universal Analytics Top Events report in GA4. If you want me to recreate any report that we used to have in Universal Analytics in GA4, please drop the report name in the comments section, and I'll do my best recording a video on how to recreate it. This was Ahmed, and if you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you can subscribe, like, and share this video, as it motivates me to create more content. And yeah, that was it. See you on the next video.